Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending where you are across the world. It's the Commentary's coverage, alternative option commentary of the Europa Conference League Final. Is Fiorentina of Italy taking on West Ham United of England and of the Premier League. Really good game in prospect as we get ready for this big match this evening then. Hopefully we'll have plenty of goals to talk to you about and plenty of action to tell you all about as well. Should be a very good game then, as both teams are meeting today at the stadium where this game is held, and we'll just go through some of the match facts ahead of kick-off. I'm Russ Vernon, bringing you coverage of this game today. And just to give everyone an heads up, this is my 199th game, whether that's commentary, presenting, producing, punditry, anything. 199th game here on the Commentary Hub this evening, so very privileged to bring you this one today. Fiorentina meet West Ham United at the Eden Arena in Prague to contest in the second Europa Conference League Final, with the Viola bidding to succeed in the ultimate winners Roma and keep the trophy in Italy, while the Hammers have their sights on their first major honour in 43 years to tell you all about them. This is the first ever club meeting between the two sides in the UEFA competition. Fiorentina have a positive record against English opposition, winning 6, drawing 3 and losing 3 of their matches, and have won 2 of their won 2 of their 3 knockout ties. Beat Everton 4-1 penalties at Goodison Park in the 07-08 UEFA Cup round of 16 game after 2-0 home wins, 2 of those, and also beat Tottenham in the 2014-15 Europa League round of 16 game, 1-1 away, 2-0 to lost to Spurs at the same stage of the competition 12 months later, 1-1 at home, 0-3 away in their most recent contest of an English Cup. So that's on the Hammers side. West Ham's only previous engagement again with Italian opposition was on the European stage was in the 2006-7 UEFA Cup first round defeat by Palermo, in which Alan Pardew's side lost 1-0 in London and 3-0 in Sicily. That is the Europa Conference League trophy, which Declan Rice will be hoping to hold aloft for the Hammers. I can see Fiorentina in their kit of purple. West Ham in their change strip today, and I'll tell you the colours for West Ham very shortly. Fiorentina have won 3, lost 3 in penalty shootouts, if it goes that far. West Ham have only won 1 of their UEFA penalty shootouts, which was this Europa League second qualifying round. They won 5-3 versus Bucharest in the 2015-16 second qualifying round of the Europa League on that occasion. We'll go through some more stats and figures a little bit later on as the two teams are getting ready to emerge from the tunnel, with the West Ham fans in fine voice for this one. And they're now just emerging from the tunnel down below us in what's going to be a very good game. All 50 players all in white with a bit of orange on their white shirts. Last won a major trophy West Ham in 1980, 43 years ago. They'll be hoping to end that feat here this evening. We'll have a look at the two teams in just a moment. It's Fiorentina against West Ham United in the Europa Conference League Final. West Ham fans in fine voice in the stadium chanting their anthem and forever blowing bubbles. I will not sing that because I'll make it turn off. West Ham United fans are in fine voice this evening. So too are the Fiorentina fans. It's building up to be what is going to be a very good atmospheric night on show. The players are now out on the field. They'll be going through the handshakes right now. Declan Rice just leading down the West Ham side to go through their handshakes against Fiorentina. Fiorentina captain will lead his side down there to go through the handshakes as well. We'll go through the two. Says in a minute, there's the two managers, Vincentio Alitano for Fiorentina, who side take on David Moyes' West Ham United. So Fiorentina running with Terianko in goal, Dodo Milenkovic, Ranieri, Bigarci and left back. Bigarci is the Fiorentina captain. In midfield is a midfield two of number 34 Amrabat and number 38 Mandragora, and then Bonaventura plays behind Gonzalez, Jovic and Guame in attack. Won't go through all the benches in a minute as the Fiorentina team is going through the ritual of a team photograph ahead of kick-off. Declan Rice now shaking hands with the Fiorentina captain as the West Ham side line up like this in just a moment or two. We'll just have a look at the officials who are from Spain. Carlos del Caro Grande is the match referee. Paro Sebran and Paris Soyo the assistants. Juan Martinez, Munera, Alejandro Hernandez, Antigo Martin should I say, in the VAR booth today. Gil Manzano is it for official. As for the West Ham side then, as we were just about to tell you who they go with today, it's in goal is Alphonse Areola, their cup goalkeeper. Across the back is Sufal Zuma, Agard and Emerson, Soicek and Rice playing in the midfield. Paqueta in front of them. And the front three is Jadbo and Mikel Antonio and side Ben Rama. Should be a good game this one. David Moyes will be hoping he can be the West Ham manager 43 years on to win a major trophy in this West Ham United side. Today, as we see the game gets underway with Fiorentina attacking the goal to our right in this first half. West Ham attack the goal away to our left. As here is the full-back Ranieri down the line. It goes there to Kume, who takes a strike on goal, blocked inside the penalty area. Comes out to Jovic, is it? No. Edge of the box there was Mandragora. Now West Ham can break for the first time, and it's Lucas Paqueta who can stretch his legs for the very first time. Picks out Mikel Antonio. Antonio on this near side. Antonio goes to the field. Antonio goes for goal for West Ham. There's an early save for the Fiorentina goalkeeper Petro Turcano inside the opening 44 seconds. There's a fast start by the Hammers in the end Yeah, that's a good start from the Hammers. Good cutting from Mikel Turner from the left-hand side to the edge of the penalty area. Go striking on goal, who was never going to trouble the goalkeeper enough. And it was an easy save in the end for the Viola's goalkeeper. As here comes Charlie Bowen now for West Ham. The English side side on the front foot. Bowen out wide to side Ben Rama. Ben Rama attacks down the left-hand side. Can't get the ball in the penalty area. It's cut out for a throw-in, which will be taken by Emerson, the left back for West Ham United. Goes back to the skipper, Declan Rice, the England man who will join the Gareth Southgate's squad after this, after being named in the three-line squad for the upcoming matches in June against Malta and Montenegro. So fouls his man over there as the Fiorentina coach having a word there with his forward for Martes. There's a foul there on the captain Cristiano Vergara, who just having a look at this challenge again on Vladimir Soufal. It was from Jared Bowen in fact, and Bowen has been penalised. He's now back up to his feet. No yellow card for the West Ham front man, as the game is underway. Vincenzo Italiano, should I say, is the Fiorentina manager of the Italian side. No previous meetings in UEFA competitions between West Ham United and Fiorentina. We just received some breaking news regarding Lionel Messi. We'll go to that breaking news story in just a moment or so as we watch this free kick from Fiorentina to be taken. Taking the edge over this are the Italian side, as here comes Ranieri to send the ball forward, looking for the run down there of Brahme, who can't keep the ball moving. He breaks now for the number 22 Gonzalez, who was linked with a move to Leicester City, and he gets the ball back now. Gonzalez on the left hand side for West Ham as they try and defend. Rice goes inside the penalty area there, goes down. The referee says no penalty as Gonzalez holds his face inside the penalty area as West Ham will try and break. Gonzalez remains down inside the West Ham penalty area. The referee has stopped the play, so the Bonaventura pushed the ball out of play. There's some stuff being thrown at him on the field of play there as well. Just looking to see from Declan Rice, nothing in that for me from the Iron skipper and the Three Lions midfielder. He's been helped up to his feet by the referee there, Carlos Del Stero Grande, the Spanish man. There's Steven Moyes, who will be looking to help West Ham, as I mentioned, get the first major trophy in 43 years. 1980 was the last time. We'll tell you about the breaking news regarding Lionel Messi's shock. The Lionel Messi just released a statement. We'll go to bring you some updates on that at half time of this game as we see the ball played forward, headed away there by Agard, who can get the ball forward for West Ham. Rice heads it down to Ben Rama and plays a 1-2 with Paqueta. Ben Rama goes back to Emerson, back to Agard, who goes all the way back there to Alphonse Areola, who's been the West Ham goalkeeper for the European competitions. And now Agard drops the ball back into the path of Alphonse Areola, who clears it right-footed out of play for a throw to Fiorentina. And Alphonse Areola just telling his plays where he wants to go. Zuma doing that as well. Keep bellowing out some instructions for the Hammers as they try and take the initiative in this game and try and get on the front foot. As here comes Fiorentina with number 2 Dodo, finds a man over on that far side, which was number 38 Mondragor into the path of number 34 Amrabat. who gets the ball across there to Luca Ranieri, who chips the ball forward down the left-hand side as Fiorentina tried to come. Kurzuma allows that ball to bounce and run out of play for a goal kick to the Hammers. 6 minutes gone here. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. You're live here on the commentary, the home of alternative commentary with me, Russ Vernon. Bringing you this game today. It's my 199th game for the channel. Game 200 will come at the weekend. I'll tell you which game I'm doing at the weekend. My 200th game. It's going to be a very special occasion for my 200th game here on the commentary hub, and I cannot wait to do the game as Fiorentina come away with the ball down that far left hand side with Kwame, who just keeps on the possession, drops the ball back into the path. Magari, who drops it back then to the path of Amrabat, who plays it across this near side of Milinkovic, and back into Amrabat, who just keeps the ball inside the centre circle for Fiorentina as they come forward from left to right in this first half. Ball spreads out towards the number 22 on this near side of Fiorentina, Gonzalez, who can't keep the ball in play, and he goes out of play for a throw into West Ham, which will be taken by Emerson Palmieri, the former Chelsea man. Emerson with the throw down the line is cleared away by the head of number 34 Amrabat, and Fiorentina now have the ball back with Ranieri, who just plays it out right to this number 4 and Milinkovic. Should I say. Now is Dodo. Gives the ball away to Michael Antonio. Complicated Paquetas. Antonio gives the ball away, but then the ball forward there from Amrabat was given away by Fiorentina, and now West Ham will have possession again now as this ball is clipped forward, headed away there by the number 2 Dodo. West Ham can't keep hold of possession as Fiorentina will come forward with the ball. The strike from distance is just wide from Mondragada, who can't keep his effort down. He was wide, eye wide, but not so handsome. Still the saying goes. It's still Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0 here on the commentary. If you're just tuning into us right now, very big thank you to our listeners for giving me your listening pleasure to guide you through this game today. It's West Ham against Fiorentina in the Europa Conference League. Should be a good game which hopefully will be able to bring you some goals in, as we see Fiorentina just knock the ball around at the back very, very well here. He's over on that left hand side where Ranieri drops the ball back to Tericano, who finds Milinkovic, and Milinkovic drops it back to Ranieri, and now Luca Ranieri will try and fetch the ball forward for Fiorentina and keep the ball moving as West Ham get back into shape. Should be a good match, this one, and a good one to keep you cross in for the remainder of this game as the ball is played over towards this near left hand side for West Ham to collect, with Emerson, who drops the ball into Declan Rice, and Zuma back to Areola, who's being closed down there well by Jovic. But Ben Rama just wins the header, but then it's given away to number 34 Amrabat, who will play the ball forward, and then it's knocked out of play for a throw into West Ham, but that's because Dodo is down for Fiorentina. I'm not sure what happened with Dodo there. He appears to be clutching his nose. I couldn't see anything wrong with that effort there, and he was put out by Milinkovic. No, it was Draga. Put the ball out as Soufal has a word with David Moyes. Vladimir Soufal and Thomas Souček playing in their home countries of Prague, as they both play for the Czech Republic. we see this game unfold. It's West Ham, Fiorentina against West Ham in the Europa Conference League Final. 11 minutes gone, and remains Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. If you're just tuning to us right now here on the commentary, it's Russ Vernon being able to bring you this match today. Hopefully you can join us and enjoy the coverage of the game as Antonio just throws the ball back to Terracano, who can get this game back underway for Fiorentina, who will try and get into the lead. The Italians, who have a pretty good record against English clubs. When I was doing a bit of research and noticed that, as here's Paqueta play the ball through for Jared Bowen. He's got Michael Antonio inside the centre. Bowen's still going. Jared Bowen drips the ball up towards Ben Roma, headed away, and then inside there from Ranieri back. It comes for West Ham. Soufal collects the ball over the far side. He wins inside of the runners. Madroga just gets across there to pull the ball out for a throw-in, which is going to be a long one from Vladimir Soufal, who will look to get this into the penalty area. Will the Czech right back in front of his travelling West Ham fans out into Prague as the ball breaks for Zuma. He comes to Declan Rice and just wide from the England man. Declan Rice not far away from opening the scoring. And the Englishman, Declan Rice, from the edge of the penalty area, just fires one just wide of the post. So unlucky for the West Ham man. And that's just wide in the end. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. As we see another Fiorentina man go down this time, and a free kick has been given again to Fiorentina. It's Christian Kwame, who's down. He wears number 99, does Christian Kwame, the Fiorentina man who has gone down very, very early on here. As we just get another look at that challenge, I couldn't see anything wrong with it. Well, the game's back on the way with that free kick, and Milenkovic gets that right to Dodo, knocks the ball inside as West Ham try and get the ball back, and they do it illegally according to the referee from Spain, Carlos del Serio Grande, who's not winning any favours with the Ames fans or David Moyes at this moment in time. I wonder if we're winning any favours over the West Ham fans listening back at home and watching the pictures back at home as well, as here comes Fiorentina with Milenkovic down the line into the path of Gonzalez, Augusto Amrabat, who finds Rolando Madroga, who now finds Ranieri. Ranieri drops into Bonaventura, who turns away from his man, which was Ben Roma. Has to get away from Sojcik as well, and he plays the ball out wide to that far side where Jared Bowen closes down the cross from Bonaventura there, I think it was, in front of the MS fans, who gain a really good voice for them. They're behind the goal, away to my right hand side, the goal which Fiorentina are attacking in this first half. Launched into the penalty area, edged away initially by Sojcik, and Sojcik again. Paqueta helps it on there to Michael Antonio, and Michael Antonio goes down. No free kick given. Paqueta down as well. Comes to Gonzalez, who can't get a strike in there for Fiorentina. And now West Ham get the ball back as again. Emerson gets it all the way back there to Alfonso Ariolo, who clears away with his right foot up towards Soufal on that far right hand touchline. He chips it down the line into the path of Michael Antonio, and then Antonio charges out the Fiorentina defence. It's still getting Michael Antonio. Goes down Michael Antonio, no foul. Lucas Paqueta kick. Gets there, I'm back. Pushes the ball away now for Fiorentina. It's an end-to-end game now. He's opening up a little bit now. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0, almost 16 gone. It was a fantastic game and a good one to watch. and a good one to bring you here today. Hopefully we'll have some comments, and if you're listening in and want to get in touch, you can do so. Tweet us. Commentary Live 1 is the place to tweet us. Also, you can get in touch via the live comment section as well. We'll do our very best to read some of those out throughout the day. Let us know that you're tuning in. If you're listening out and about and you're in the restaurant and listening to us, I'm going to take a photo of what you're doing. You can do so. Take a photo, send it on Twitter if you've got Twitter at Commentary Live 1. If you've not got Twitter, go to Facebook, search for the Commentary Hub, send us a message over there, and we'll take a check on what you are doing and listening along. You can get in touch with me. If you've got me on my personal Facebook as well, you can get in touch with me there as the ball breaks into the path of Alphonse Areola. If you've got my personal Facebook, you can get in touch with me there and let me know what you're doing. Or if you've got my personal number, send us a tweet, send me a message, let me know what you're doing over there as well. As here comes Fiorentina against West Ham in the Europa Conference League Final. Played out in Prague as West Ham conceded a free kick as Mikel Antonio is penalised there, and the Hammers fans away to my left hand side have been amused by that, and I was as well. As it was Antonio went down, the Fiorentina man stayed on his feet. There, Cristiano Rigari, as Emerson just cleared the ball away for a throw to Fiorentina, as they will try and come forward with Bonaventura up against Paqueta, and Paqueta's winning the ball back well for West Ham. So gives the ball away, let's say. Here comes Fiorentina again. It's a brilliant run there from the number 22 Gonzalez. Gonzalez crossing field, trying to show Leicester City as what they could have had in their team, and probably would have helped them stay up if they'd have had him. And everything probably would have gone down. As here comes Soufal, who clears the ball away for West Ham after a throw-in, just in line with their own penalty area. And Vladimir Soufal tries to get their side moving forward. Sterling with you for this Europa Conference League Final. I'll tell you at half time what my next game is here on the TC for this season, which will be my 200th game that I have done here on the channel, whether that's presenting, commentating, co-commentating or punditry. I've also done a bit of producing, but you don't really get to see how many games we have produced here on the channel. As here comes Fiorentina. All is switched out to this far side, and here comes Dodo, who gets the ball in field to Bonaventura. Bonaventura will keep the ball moving. Here it goes again to Gonzalez, who just puts under pressure from Emerson. He's out wide to that far side now. Rigari cuts in field, the captain. Drops the ball back for Ranieri. Ranieri will look to try and get Fiorentina moving forward. And Gonzalez gives the ball away. But West Ham have given the ball away as well. He's with Hammerback just inside the centre circle, inside the West Ham half. Plays it through to Bonaventura. Bonaventura plays the ball through again. Kwame, can't pick out Jovic. It's off for Jovic. It's on the penalty. Look, Jovic. Look, Jovic strikes. Cleared away, no penalty given. It's pierced round ball inside the penalty from Fiorentina. Referee says no penalty. The game is played on. And Ranieri finds Amrabat. And it's all been lively in this past 5 or so minutes, 20 minutes on the clock. Fiorentina 0. West Ham United 0. Here on the commentary of Russ Vernon with you for this game as Soufal goes down off the ball. There was Bono went down off the ball there. We were on the far side from where we are sitting, so I couldn't really quite see who it was who went down initially. You just see the strike inside there with just trying to see that penalty claim again that Fiorentina thought they could have had. And the referee was quite right to wave it away. No penalty whatsoever in there as here comes West Ham to try and be with Bono on that far side. He heads the ball out of play for a Fiorentina throw-in. Fiorentina are wearing Viola, or should I say purple. Viola's against the Hammers. It's still 0-0. Fiorentina have had a bit more of the possession compared to West Ham's. They've had 69% of Fiorentina, West Ham 31. As the ball is back with Turcano, who clears up left footed down the right hand channel. It gives, and now is West Ham trying to get forward with Paqueta. On the ball to Declan Rice. Rice wins his side of the throne, which will be taken by Emerson. Rice not happy with some of the decisions that's going against the Hammers, and the same one's not being penalised against Fiorentina, which I can understand his temperament there. We all like to have consistency in the game. Whether we do or not is another matter. As West Ham win themselves a free kick for a foul on Lucas Paqueta. He leaves it for a gate to take up towards Childbone inside the penalty area. Breaks away for Soufal. Back towards Childbone. And back over the top for Childbone, who's just flagged offside. And the ball bounces behind the play for a goal kick to Fiorentina anyway. But after 22 and a half, almost 23 minutes gone here, still Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. Both teams have started really well. West Ham were the better of the sides in the opening 5 or so minutes. Fiorentina came back into it the following 5, and then ever since then been pretty even in the game so far. It's Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0 in the Europa Conference League Final, taking place at Eden Arena in Prague. Cuomo just gets the ball back for his captain, Cristiano Vergara, to take the throw-in. Very interesting to see how this game unfolds. As here comes Fiorentina in possession as they try and get the ball towards Gonzalez, and is given away. As here comes West Ham with Mikel Antonio inside the centre circle. Milenkovic goes down holding his face. Referee says advantage. Play continues at the moment. Kwame gets the ball back to Bigari. Bigari puts the ball in towards the penalty. The other changes the cross. Soufal heads the ball away. Goes out to Dodo, strikes. Up in there from Soufal. And Sojcek, and he bounces behind for a corner. And the referee's blown up there to stop the play for a moment. I'm not sure if VAR are just checking. They did check it. Said no penalty. As the linesman or the lineswoman on this near side has gone running away from the areas. Things were being thrown there. And VAR were checking that foul by Mikel Antonio, but the referee has said nothing given. There's been some stuff thrown from the West Ham United fans' end towards the Fiorentina players as they're trying to take set pieces in this near side corner. On this left corner, West Ham's left, Fiorentina's right corners, and I think that's what probably pulled the corner taker off there as he tried to get the ball in towards the penalty area, and it was headed over from Milenkovic. And a fantastic corner in Milenkovic, go above Sojcek, who could only head it over the bar in the end. It remains Fiorentina 0, West Ham United nearly on the commentary. We're also live on the commentary 2 JB Sports Storm FM. We're also live on our Twitch channel as well. As here comes Michael Antonio. Michael Antonio's brought down. Still going Michael Antonio. Is behind for a corner, is it? No, it's a goal kick they've given in the end there. That should be either a free kick or a corner to West Ham there. In my opinion, I'm just looking at this again. That's a free kick. That's a free kick foul on Antonio after the ball's already gone. Antonio played the ball away, so it would have been a goal. The goal kick is correct. It was a late challenge on Michael Antonio, and it was not being given by this referee from Spain, Carlos del Serio Grandes. It's a goal kick to be taken from Turcano, clears up towards Guame over that far side, who flicks the header on. The ball straight forward for Michael Antonio, has been shepherded away from possession by Ranieri. Not Claudio Ranieri, because he's long retired from playing football. Claudio Ranieri, the former Chelsea and Leicester manager. And now here is Emerson, who will try and get the ball forward for West Ham United, up towards Michael Antonio, brings down ball down on his chest. There's a foul there, and the West Ham fans cheering that they've got a decision for a change there. And we can tell you, Lionel Messi's announced his next club. I'll tell you where that's going to be. As here comes Charles Byrne for West Ham, delivers the ball. As we see the Fiorentina fans getting behind their team, backing their team. Now in fan voice away to my right hand side. West Ham fans, fan voice away to my right hand side. Fiorentina fan voice away to my left hand side. I got my left and right mixed up there, just like my mother. Here comes Bonaventura, plays the ball in towards the path of Gonzalez. The ball was almost out of play, and it will be a goal kick to West Ham United. If you're tuned in and want to get involved with the channel, you can do so. You can tweet us if you want. Commentary Live 1 is the place to be. Between Fiorentina and West Ham. The commentary up to JB Sports Storm FM. Also live on our Twitch channel as well, bringing you off-tube unofficial commentary of the Europa Conference League. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0, as the ball is played all the way back there to Alphonse Areola, who clears up towards halfway, and he chests it down there, just Amrabat, and Antonio gets the ball for West Ham, but gives the ball away this time there. As here comes Fiorentina with Terciano to clear away to Ranieri. Ranieri into Amrabat, and Amrabat just plays the ball out wide. Then Roma intercepts into Paqueta. Can't wait for Bowen over on that. Will come running in from that far side, the right. Almost half an hour gone in this game. Then Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. If you're just joining us here on the commentary, was Emerson nips in. Picks out Paqueta, plays it back down the line for Emerson. Emerson attacks down the left hand side, leaves the ball in, comes back to Emerson. Now plays it back to Said Ben Rama. Said Ben Rama cuts in field. So again, Said Ben Rama goes down the edge of the penalty area, and it's given in the opposite way. They've said Said Ben Rama's booked for diving in the free kick here, and I think the referee may have got this one wrong. Carlos Del Serio Grande, and let's have a look at this again. He cuts inside there, just Said Ben Rama. He puts his leg out. I'm just looking at this again. Is it a dive? In fact, yeah. I'll take the words back. That is a dive. Spot on there from Carlos Del Serio Grande. Good spot backs. I thought there was contact there initially, but no contact. And Sir Ben Rama goes into the booking. Into the referee's no book, should I say, for the booking and the first booking in this game for yellow card for trying to deceive a match official for blatant dive there. As here comes Emerson. Here's Sir Ben Rama, no one to do that. Again, here's Emerson again. Emerson twisting one way, then the other. Goes back to Paqueta. Out of play for a throw in to Fiorentina. The ball went before Paqueta could keep the ball in play there. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. Here on the commentary, almost 32 minutes on the clock. If you're just tuning into us here this evening, thank you very much for doing so. You'll be pleased to hear that we'll be bringing you the Champions League final on the channel as well. As here comes Fiorentina down that far side as the challenge comes in superbly well there to stop Gonzalez in the attack. Things being thrown at Gonzalez again from the West Ham fans, and this needs to stop from the Hammers fans. This is getting disgraceful. Things being thrown at the Fiorentina players every time they go down there from the West Ham fans. Is even throwing at them when they're trying to take the set pieces. They're still doing it now. And was just Birgari on the head there. It is the West Ham fans over in that far side there. The match official. Some of the fans are turning around to the fellow supporters in that stand there and having a go at them. Again, and Soufal's having to go across to try and tell them to stop as well. Which is, and he has cut his head up, and there's blood pouring from his head. A lighter is being thrown and cut the back of the head of the Fiorentina captain's head, which has gone blood pouring down there, and that is a disgrace from the West Ham fans out in Prague. And Declan Rice just says, I'll go and tell them. I'll go and tell them. I'll go and tell them. He sarcastically clapped them. Declan Rice has been having spoken to with the match official there. The linesman on this near side as well came running across there to away from the incident as things were being thrown. And this is not the first time things have been thrown from the West Ham fans in that far corner, and it's just some minority of the fans that have thrown it, and some of the minority fans have been responsible for doing that, and his West Ham fans are doing it. The referee here, the Carlos Del Serio Grande, is having a word there with, I think it's the UEFA delegate Peter Palaniuk. But this, from West Ham fans, is an absolute disgrace. But the West Ham fans tonight, yes, I know they're English, but, and I'm English, and it's an English channel, but this behaviour that I've just witnessed today, and in the last few minutes, is an absolute disgrace. And even the match official on that near side had to run for her safety as well. I think Declan Rice is going to cross there to have a word with the fans, try and calm them down. I'm not sure why it has got into the West Ham fans to do that. The referee has just said to the Fiorentina captain Bagara, since he knows he's an head injury, normally with an head injury you have to go off, but since it's just a long stoppage, you can still have to go off. So let me take the corner here. Something else has been thrown and I'm about to cross there, but The goal is across there to this corner. Well, that is what I've just witnessed there from the West Ham fans. And I'm not targeting all West Ham fans here. Well, minority, some of the West Ham fans' behaviour there is appalling. And is not what we want to see in their biggest European match in 43 years. As the corner is taken from the goal, he's up into the penalty area, he's bouncing around in the penalty area, he's headed away, ball back in towards the penalty area, saved by the goalkeeper, Alphonse Areola, and he will try and get West Ham moving on their way. Here comes Declan Rice to Paqueta, Rice again, here comes Zuma, and across there now into the path of Agard, and plays it down the line as Dodo gave the ball away initially, but then West Ham have given the ball away as well. Well, that was shocking behaviour there that I've just witnessed, and it's something that I don't want to witness again covering a football match, whether here on the commentary hub or if you're ever going to do this in a more professional capacity. As the ball is headed away there by Lucas Paqueta. Now Jared Bowen can try and get away for West Ham. And there's a free kick for a foul on Jared Bowen. In there is Kwame is the man that's been penalised for foul there. Just looking at this again. And that is a foul actually. I wasn't sure initially, but then just seeing the replay, it was a foul. The ball headed out by Benrahma, can't keep the ball in play. It's a throw into Fiorentina. Dodo will take. 37 minutes gone. Is Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0 in the Europa Conference League Final. And this final has been marred by trouble of some minority of the West Ham fans. The majority of them aren't in Prague, behaving well. Earlier today I did see that I saw a report that some West Ham fans had been injured, and including a police officer had been injured. But this behaviour inside the stadium is a disgrace, and those West Ham fans that were attacked by Fiorentina fans, and if this is some way of reaction to that incident which happened before kick-off, that particular incident that we've just been seeing against Podare, then then they shouldn't have done that. They should have let the authorities deal with that. The Champions League final this weekend, Manchester City against Inter Milan, will be here on the channel. I'll tell you who's doing that commentary later in the programme. We'll be bringing you here on the Commentary Hub 2, JB Sports, Storm FM and our Twitch channels there. In one of the potential last game of the season on the channel, we may have some internationals during the break here as we see Dodo taking the throw for Fiorentina, and Fiorentina will try and get back underway. We've got plenty of action coming up here on the channel in the next few days. After this one, next live offering, we have got the Champions League final, Manchester City against Inter Milan. England against Italy there on that occasion too. Here comes Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta will come forward, spreads the ball out wide here to the path of side Benrahma, who's been booked for diving. Benrahma going one way, can't keep the ball in place, put behind for a corner. Dodo says he's not touched it. Alistair Sergio Grande disagrees. Have a look at this again. Does he touch this? I don't think he does. I don't think he touches this. It goes to West Ham, the corner. Emerson will take on this near side as he will try and deliver the ball into the penalty area, and does. Heads go up, headed behind for yet another West Ham United corner, is headed behind there by Ranieri. Keep you across the developments of what's the situation that's happened here tonight. If we're getting developments what's happening with the fans of corner from Emerson comes in. The front ball shot comes in from Declan Rice. He breaks outside the penalty area for Fiorentina to try and break. Ben Rama gets the ball back. Here's Emerson. Emerson still going. Going one way or another. Emerson goes down. Still going. Free kick to West Ham. Foul on Emerson. Pushing the back on the West Ham left back there. The former Chelsea man Emerson Palermo pushing the back Kwame, who's unhappy with that. We just see the incident again. The appeal for an handball against Zuma in there. Did the Fiorentina players. Free kick for West Ham. Kevin Nolan there on the coaching staff. Mal Warburton too. David Moyes is there as well. We'll keep you up to date with what's happening in the world of Lionel Messi as well when we get a chance. Here is the free kick for the Hammers. Side Ben Rama and Emerson standing over this. It's Emerson who delivers the ball in towards the back post. Heads go up, he breaks away to the edge of the penalty for Lucas Paqueta for West Ham United. Paqueta away for Vladimir Soufal. Soufal delivers a cross towards the back post. Souček has it down. Can he keep the ball in play? He can. Fiorentina clear the ball away up towards halfway. Well, as far as Emerson, he probably should have let Ben Rama take that free kick. Well, it would have been a better option. Zuma spreads it out wide for side Ben Rama to bring down under his spell and get the ball forward. He's given away though as the ball now breaks for Declan Rice for West Ham United. The Hammers captain looking to help West Ham win their first major trophy in 43 years here in Prague this evening. He had a play for a throw-in to West Ham, which is taken by Paqueta quickly. Emerson to Rice. Again. Goes all the way back there to Areola. Areola will take a touch. And then with his right foot take another touch and then clear it towards the left hand side, looking for Paqueta. Bounces over his head. And over the head of Ben Rama and back to Dodo. Gets the ball back to Terziano. Terziano clears right footed up towards halfway. There's a nudge in the back from Emerson on Gonzalez, who goes down. And Gonzalez wins his side a free kick. It remains West Ham United. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. Gonzalez wins the free kick. And that is been a it's been a good end-to-end game. Both teams going for it, but the West Ham fans have spoiled the occasion for what they did a few moments ago. We go to as Kwame plays the ball in field. Good playlist from Fiorentina. Kwame again, twisting one way and then the other. It goes out wide and down the line into the path towards the guy who can't keep the ball in place. So foul goes down the line for Mikel Antonio, headed away by Fiorentina, who get back in possession. Was headed away by Ranieri. And now here's Malenkovic. Gets the ball into the path of Gonzalez. Playing into Bonaventura. Bonaventura crosses the ball in towards the back post. Anyway, comes out to Kwame. Kwame brings the ball down. Bone tries to play it off him. Go for a throw. goes looping up into the air, and Ariola comes and claims him into 4 additional minutes of the end of this first period. We've almost played one of those 4. It remains locked. We remain locked in 0-0. If you're just joining us here on the commentary, Russ Vernon with you. As Soufal is down now, as West Ham see one of their Czech teammates down there. Is when the ball came in initially, the initial touch was saved by Alphonse Areola. He went down after the ball struck him in the face on the way through to Areola. So if he just went across and checked on the Czech Republic international. I've not seen the Czech Republic squad for the upcoming matches that they've got in the international break in June, towards the end of in the next week or so. We'll have to wait to see if here comes the Fiorentina Kwame now wanted to man back to the far side, and Vigare, who can try and keep the ball in play and try and keep the ball moving forward. Here is out wide with Dodo. Dodo will fetch the ball forward. What can Fiorentina do here with possession? Is Mandragora into the path of Amrabat, spreading the play out wide for Gonzalez. Down the line looking for Dodo. It's cut out by side Ben Romans, behind for a corner to Fiorentina. In the same corner, incidentally, where Vigara just had his head cut open by a lighter a few moments ago. I wonder if these West Ham fans are going to be well behaved this time around. It looks like they are doing at the moment, which is good to see after the past few incidents from corners as they take it short. Regarding to the path of Amrabat. Amrabat moves the ball in, his heads go up. Declan Rice just turns and acts it out of play for a throw in to Fiorentina into the final minute of the first half. Less than 60 seconds now of going to around about 30 seconds left. And we're into the final 30 seconds of added on time now. But is it only a minimum? So the referee, Carlos Del Serio Grande, can add a bit more time on if he would like to in this game, as we see Fiorentina just knocking the ball around really, really well, and Milenkovic is doing a fantastic job to play the ball wide into the path of Gonzalez. Gonzalez cuts in field, there's a ball towards the penalty. Let's go from Kwame! What a fantastic save! Jovic is there! And Jovic has put Fiorentina into the lead! Was he? And the flag's off for something in there. VAR will check it. But I think Fiorentina have taken the lead here. He's onside there. Jovic there, I think he's offside. As the initial letter comes in, we think Fiorentina have taken the lead. They are checking the goal. The potential offside. I think it's going to be disallowed. We'll go commenting about the disgraceful West Ham fans. We'll have a check. I'll read that in a moment. We'll just check to see if the score stands. I think it could be offside, you know, as the initial letter from Kwame came in. There's a man down for Fiorentina. In any case, as we wait a decision from VAR to see if this goal will stand, which will be Juan Martinez Munera, who was checking the goal, see if Kwame was in an offside position as the initial header came in. Taking a while to check. I think it could be off here. Initial reaction was off as well. We're waiting to see official confirmation. And the goal has been chalked, disallowed, offside is being given. Go for offside was the correct call. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. West Ham reprieved of going behind there, but just before half time is cleared. Downfield from Ariola. That's the last action of the first half in what has been a good game on the field of play in terms of the action and in terms of the quality from both sets of players. It's been overshadowed by the minoric and idiotic some of the West Ham fans who decided to throw some cups and a lighter at the Fiorentina captain. And Mock says, disgraceful from the West Ham fans, but I hope this doesn't shy away from the players on the pitch. And what I will say, Mock, the West Ham players, as soon as they saw what was happening, Declan Rice included, went across there to sort it out very, very quickly. So good on them to try and resolve the situation very, very quickly. But to do know where you're coming from. Right now, then, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in plenty of time for the second half here on the commentary. You're listening to the home of alternative commentary. This is the unofficial Europa Conference League commentary. Is Fiorentina 0, West Ham 0 in the final. Join me back in around about 15 minutes for second half commentary. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage here of the Europa Conference League Final between Fiorentina and West Ham United. The scoreline remains scoreless at the break as we see the game ready to get back underway in a moment. Just since the incident again with the stupid moronic West Ham fans where they were throwing cups at the Fiorentina captain, which was Bagare, and I must say the way he handled it and the way he handled his behaviour after being hit was nothing more than remarkable. So fair play to him there. Just to give a sarcastic clap to the West Ham fans there. Just to let you know, guys, the breaking news that we had during the first half came from Lionel Messi and came regarding where he's going to be playing his football next season after it's confirmed that he will be leaving Paris Saint-Germain. And in a press conference, Lionel Messi has announced his decision to join Major League Soccer side Inter Miami on a free transfer following his PSG exit, opting for a new challenge to the rejoining Barcelona, where it was reported he was set to go. He says, I made a decision that I'm going to go to Miami. I haven't closed it 100%. I'm missing something, but we decided to continue the path. He had offers from other European teams, but didn't even evaluate them because his idea was to go to Barcelona. If the Barcelona thing didn't well and leave European football much more after winning the World Cup, what I needed. Finishing my career on the side and living in the United States in the league in a different way, enjoying day-to-day much more, but with the same responsibility of wanting to win, always doing things well, but with more peace of mind. So Lionel Messi joining Inter Miami. Fiorentina have made a substitution at half time, which sees Arthur Cabral come on, replacing Luka Jovic in attack at the start of this second period. In the first change of the game today, which was from either side. So we'll go through the sides again in a moment. There is the West Ham players getting ready for the second half. It's going to end. It's going to be Lucas Paqueta to take the kick off to Aguero Klizzy, looking for the run of Thomas Souček, and Souček wins the header up against number 16 Ranieri, who goes down. And we're just looking at this again. It was both went for the ball. Ranieri probably just got there ahead of Souček, and Souček penalised and a free kick to Fiorentina. Let's run you through the two sides at the start of the second half. Therefore, starting with Fiorentina's Teresiano in goal. Dodo Malenkovic, Ranieri, Vergara, Amrabat, Magora, Bonaventura, Gonzalez, Cabral, and Kwame. For West Ham is Ariola. So foul Zuma against Emerson, as here comes Fiorentina, and Emerson just interception, trying to get the ball over. Here comes Fiorentina with the number 2 Dodo towards the penalty, crosses the ball in, comes in there, breaks towards the back post, comes back in to the back post again, cleared away, this time by West Ham United. Get back on the West Ham team in a second. Is cleared away, bandage should I say. As is Amrabat for Fiorentina as he tries to come forward. Bonaventura plays the ball out to Dodo. Dodo will try and come forward. Rest of the West Ham team is Sojcek, Rice, Lucas Paqueta, Bowen, Benrahma, Antonio. Let's continue the game then. It is Amrabat to try and get the ball forward for West Ham. But Fiorentina, as the ball comes in towards the penalty, it's for Kwame at the far post. Kwame can't get striking on goal. It breaks away for Bergame. Bergame puts the ball towards the penalty area, cleared away. Lucas Paqueta can fetch the ball away for West Ham. Paqueta had his share full there. Referee said nothing doing. He plays for Bonaventura. Bonaventura coming forward. Plays the ball out wide to Dodo. Dodo inside the penalty. Dodo. Here comes Declan Rice, who intercepts and gets the ball away to Mikel Antonio. And West Ham can break. Mickey Antonio's foul there. Not according to the referee. As here comes Fiorentina, but the foul's now been given by the referee. Foul on Mikel Antonio. And initially he wasn't going to give it to first. The referee there, Carlos Del Cerro Grande. We can go through the teams again. It's Teresiano in goal for Fiorentina, Dodo, Malenkovic, Ranieri, Rigara, the captain, Bonaventura, Amrabat, Madrigara, Gonzalez, Cabral, who's just come on at half time, and Kwame. It is the brilliant Benrahma who can't keep the ball in play. Wins his side a throw-in. We'll go through the West Ham side again in a minute. It's Ariola in goal, so foul. Zuma again, Emerson. One goes down inside the penalty area. Here comes again. Shot comes in from Benrahma. Goes over the top and behind for a corner. It's Ariola, Sufal, Zuma again, Emerson, Sojcek, Rice, Bowen, Paqueta, Benrahma, Antonio inside the line. We've just seen the challenge again. Bagarin nudging the band there, no penalty going to the referee, and it looks like no penalty is going to be given. Side Benrahma. Jabon now back up to his feet, should I say, and of course this he decided to take the incident. Jared Bowen takes it towards the penalty. Ed Scope there, cleared away, and he's out to play for a throw into West Ham United. Side Benrahma will look to take. We will leave it for Mikel Antonio. And Mikel Antonio is going to try and do something which West Ham have probably worked on here. Nursing his long throws into the penalty area. Mikel Antonio launches the ball in towards the penalty area. And there comes the goalkeeper, Teresiano, to claim, and is an easy catch in the end, as West Ham will try. Well, there's a man down out of picture. There's a Fiorentina man who's down. It's Gonzalez who's down again. And it's a link with West Ham in general. There's the incident foul by Benrahma. I'm not sure if Benrahma actually touched him. If I'm honest with you, the referee just says play on, as Jared Bowen said, has to throw the ball back to Teresiano. And now Fiorentina can get the game restarted. Here comes the Italian side, who have got Teresiano with possession. He plays it forward here, wonderful ball forward in towards the penalty area, cleared away initially by West Ham, and he's out of play for Kwame. Let the ball run out of play. If that was me, I'd probably kept the ball in play with more the West Ham's team under a bit more pressure, and then they go out, because then bugs out, they can regroup, reset, get back on the front foot. With keeping the ball in That won't be the case, as here comes Murgali, gets the ball back into the path of Terciana. Terciana will try and come forward here. What can they do with the ball? It breaks away, cleared up towards halfway, and there goes the head of Gonzalez, who goes into a gird. A gird goes down. Which way is the referee going to give this? Gonzalez and a gird down. Who's he giving this to? He's got the physios on for both players. Be interesting to see which way this referee is giving it. There's a yellow card out here for somebody. Carlos Silva Grande is down. The referee looks like he might be booking the Fiorentina man and giving a free kick to West Ham United. Here. He has got a yellow card in his hand here. He's walking across to where the West Ham man is. A gird is being booked. I thought he was going to book Gonzalez here, but a gird is being booked. Both teams are going for the ball, both are down on the ball, and Gonzalez puts an elbow to the face of a gird there, and the referee has booked the West Ham man for an elbow, for a challenge on Gonzalez, and he was the one who got elbowed. He joins Said Benrahma in picking up a yellow card. He gives a nug to Gonzalez as they're both off the field after both receiving treatment. There's a Fiorentina free kick for a foul on Gonzalez by Agard. Both players have now back on again. We're back in towards the penalty areas. Ball breaks for Bugaru, trying to pull the ball in from the far side. He's put behind for a throw. They're throwing to Fiorentina and they've taken it quickly. They're back in possession. We'll get more comments in a moment from our listeners. You can tweet us if you want to get involved as well. Tweet at Commentary Live 1. Get your thoughts in on the game and we'll try and read some of those out for you in a moment or two. Interested to see what happens with that one. Here comes Fiorentina and just have possession and just keeping the ball at the back. There is Malenkovic who clears it downfield, headed away by Emerson. Benrahma flicks inside and can't keep the ball moving for all the Hammers, and Fiorentina have got the ball back and they will tidy up, and they're just looking around at the back here of Fiorentina, the Italian side. Nick from Greece is in. Hopefully you're doing okay, my friend. Thank you very much. Please keep it English if you're going to comment, because we're an English channel here. But all is welcome. If you're going to comment in the chat, please type in English. Please keep it clean. Please keep it friendly. There's a foul there on Mikel Antonio on the far side by Dodo, and the referee's telling Dodo to shut up. And now he's calling Dodo towards him here. And the referee is calling him towards him. Be interesting to see how this game does unfold this afternoon, this morning or this evening, depending where you are across the world. We're spinning with you, bringing you this alternative off-tube remote commentary of the match between Fiorentina and West Ham United in the Europa Conference League. As the ball is played forward, wonderful bit of play down the side, is towards the penalty area. There's number 38, Got it. Cabral. Kwame goes for goal, and this save for Mariola. And Fiorentina going close to try and get into the lead. There was a decent effort from Fiorentina as they came close again there, and that is something that they would like to try and do on a number of occasions tonight, as Fiorentina are just battling for Les Amrabat, just battling with Paqueta. There's a foul on Lucas Paqueta, is there? Yes. McGrath can't get a decision for Fiorentina. He's not happy about that decision though, I can tell you. Bone goes into the first round ball from West Ham United. Nothing given from the Spanish referee just yet. We'll try and keep you updated. Well, anything happens with VAR, who is also from Spain. The referee, VAR, are now checking for a potential penalty to West Ham United. VAR review for a potential penalty to West Ham United for an handball inside the penalty area, which Jared Bowen was appealing for. Just looking at this incident again now. That looks like an handball for me. That is a penalty. That is a penalty kick. All day of the week. All day, every day. The officials is still checking here. The referee's having to go across to the monitor here for a potential penalty check for West Ham United. Potential penalty review. It goes to the referee review area now. Just looking at the incident here again now. There's a handball there from the captain. Uragari is the man who's will be penalised here if this is given as a penalty kick for West Ham United. The West Ham fans hold their breath. Is it going to be a penalty kick for the Hammers here in the Europa Conference League Final? Almost an hour gone. The VAR checking for potential penalty. The referee's still looking at it, scratching his head. As he looks on the screen, there's Malenkovic looking at it as well. Gonzalez looking at it too on the monitor. And the referee's seen it there. The referee comes away from it, blows his whistle. Penalty kick to West Ham United. It's an handball and a penalty. And the Hammers could have a way into this final from penalty spot. There's an handball for a guy, and it's going to be a penalty kick to West Ham United. There's a big chance here for West Ham United to take the lead in the Europa Conference League. Side Ben Rama to take it. Ken Zuma is being substituted for West Ham United. Tilo Kehrer is the man coming on for him. Zuma is off now. Tilo Kehrer is on alongside Nayaf again inside the back line. There's a substitution for Fiorentina as well. And it's going to be Kwame coming off to be replaced by Spinora. Zapora. And now it's a penalty kick for West Ham United. Side Ben Rama to take it. 61, almost 61 and a half minutes gone here in the Europa Conference League Final in Prague. A big chance for the Hammers to take the lead on the penalty spot through Said Benrahma, the penalty taker, and Said Benrahma does it! West Ham United turn the lead in the Europa Conference League Final. They're late for a major European final and a major European trophy where it could come to an end 43 years on. They last won a major European title trophy back in 1980, and they've got around about 28 minutes to go before Said Benrahma, before they can think about lifting up the trophy once more. And Said Benrahma tucks on the penalty and gives the Hammers a 1-0 lead. Cool, calm, collected from the penalty taker Said Benrahma, who had a long wait after the substitutions were taking place, and Said Benrahma sent the goalkeeper Tiziano the wrong way and gives the Hammers a lead in a game which in the second half they have had some defending to do. You would say come against the other play was the Hammers who lead by a goal to nil in this game. What a game, and what a big goal. 3 goals in 11 matches in the Europa Conference League for Said Benrahma, who gives West Ham United a priceless lead. And now Lucas Paqueta closing down and getting his fans on side, cheering every block, cheering every pass, cheering every time they close them down. And the Hammers fans away to my right hand side are bouncing now. Jared Bowen trying to get the ball forward. He's being fouled as he by Amrabat Diaz, according to the referee. It's a free kick to the Hammers. And West Ham United could now, their 43-year wait come to an end tonight. There's mums and dads out there listening. The people listening in. Said Benrahma may have just given West Ham fans something to dream and sing about long into the night. And Said Benrahma puts the ball back in. It's come up, it's cleared away to the edge of the box. Lucas Paqueta's there. Puts the ball back for Declan Rice. Declan Rice out for the Hammers. That's the ball out wide. Emerson down the line and goes to Benrahma. And down the line again to Jared Bowen and his Sochik out there as well. West Ham, they know that could be a priceless goal if they are to win this game. They just need to hold on now. Here is Emerson to take the throw for the Hammers. Emerson will launch it towards the penalty area. Antonio flicks it on, waits for Bowen. Cut behind for the offside flag up against Jared Bowen. For West Ham United, lead by a goal to nil, and are 1 foot away from getting through and winning. Fellas, here comes Cabral inside the penalty, appeals for a ball, this time not given. Fiorentina's turn to appeal for a ball. There's a yellow card there for number 38, Rolando Dragora. Handball from him. And he says no penalty, but for the defensive of Fiorentina, who was furious with that decision. They're watching the penalty here of Fiorentina. We'll have a look at this. I'm not sure if that's a penalty. Couldn't really tell from that angle I got just given there. The penalties are being given anyway. But West Ham United are leading by a goal to nil. Dragora is in the book for Fiorentina for complaints towards the referee. Rolling towards the penalty area. Edge scorer breaks it towards the penalty. Ventura has pulled Fiorentina level! And Fiorentina are back level! And have cancelled out the goal from Serge Roma from the penalty spot. And Fiorentina may now go on and get the win because they've been the better side in this second half. West Ham to the lead against the winner play for Fiorentina. And now back level in this game. And their substitutes came running onto the pitch. They think he was all over. It's not yet. And the strike is on goal there, and that's a fantastic equaliser. It's Fiorentina 1, West Ham United 1. Fantastic play from Fiorentina. There's the end from Gonzalez. He headed into the path of Bonaventura, and he drove the ball across Alphonse Areola in the gap between Agard and Rice. Nothing Areola could do, but we're back level now. It's Fiorentina 1, West Ham 1. Bonaventura's second goal in 14 matches in this competition. And Fiorentina will try and get this game coming back up. There's a man who's gone down there in the area for Fiorentina, followed by Mikel Antonio. Forza Philly is the message from the Fiorentina fans away to my left hand side. Cristiano is about to take this goal kick for Fiorentina. We're towards the final 21 minutes of this game, plus stoppages. And then if he's still level after this game, we will go to penalties. Bonaventura's there, and he wins a free kick. Foul by Declan Rice, the West Ham captain, this time according to the referee. Bonaventura helps that up from being laid down by Declan Rice. We didn't help him up further, but we didn't want his help at that moment in time. Bonaventura now back onto his feet. And we're back stood over this free kick. So too is Dragora as well. His ball whipped into the penalty area. Let's go up! And then there comes Alphonse Areola to claim it. And he will try and get West Ham moving quickly. As they will try and get back into the lead. And try and avenge a 43-year wait for the first major trophy in this final today. As the ball's played through, it's Mikel Antonio! Shot saved! And he's cleared away, but the flag is up for offside anyway. He would have counted against Mikel Antonio. But West Ham United went close again. But for the linesman's flag. Wow. What a game. What a game from the 199th game here while the commentary up. Here comes Fiorentina with possession to try and get into the lead for the first time this evening. And I think if they do, the Viola will keep the tie to the back and not let West Ham back in. As they come trying to get it. Gonzalez delivers the ball in. Cabal goes back out. Shot is there, just wide. From number 38, Mandragora. Mandragora just fires it wide. Brilliant set up by Cabral as he was playing in by Gonzalez. And he's back to goal. Couldn't get a strike in his. Keller was there. He laid it back for Mandragora, whose shot went narrowly wide. I know my word, Fiorentina may have just turned this game on its head into their favour. Rice is in there to win it back for West Ham. But Cabal's there for Fiorentina. How wide it goes. Cabal gets it again. Cabal can't get the ball through. Paqueta's there for West Ham. Lucas Paqueta gives the ball away, does he? Yes, they do. West Ham is by Sojcik. It's by Sojcik who gave the ball away. In his native home of the Czech Republic in Prague. Sojcik and Sufal in their native country of the Czech Republic in Prague this evening. Rigori gets it down the line. He cleared away by Sojcik up towards Mikel Antonio, who gets out jumped on this near side. And it's back forward there from Fiorentina. There's a offside flag up against Tapanora. And 62 minutes on the clock. Fiorentina 1, West Ham United 1. And I must say this has been a fantastic game to cover. West Ham United hoping to end a 43-year wait for a major honour if you're just joining us. And they thought they'd done that when Side Benrahma pulled them into the lead from the penalty spot after the handball by Bulgari, the Fiorentina captain, only for Bonaventura to pull one back and level the tie and level the final for Fiorentina. Sojcik heads the ball on. So there's a good man who gave the penalty away for West Ham to open the scoring from. And now Side Benrahma, the scorer, gives the ball to Dodo and this pushed him over and there's a free kick to Fiorentina. Foul on the Fiorentina right back there by Side Benrahma, who was a bit frustrated with the decision as well as he gnawed the ball away. Dodo remains down. Was off the pitch though, so the play would have going to continue. He's back on his feet now, just looking at the goal again. And that's a fantastic finish from Bonaventura. He brought it down well, and it's in between again and Declan Rice. And it was absolutely fantastic. It was onside as well, the running the number 22, which is Gonzalez. He was onside. He only did back for Bonaventura, who tried to get a striking on goal and put Fiorentina back into lead. There's a man going out on here for West Ham. Lucas Paqueta is the man who's gone down. There's a yellow card for the Fiorentina centre back, Nikola Milenkovic, for a foul on Lucas Paqueta. After Paqueta was going to get the ball there, he's brought him down. Both teams of the substitute players on both sides appealing for it. David Moyes appealing for it as well for West Ham United. It was David Moyes' side who got the decision. Milenkovic goes into the referee's notebook for a yellow card offence there. Is Pablo Fornals about to come on for West Ham in a moment? Will he come on after this decision? Yes, I think he's going to come on after this free kick is taken. What can West Ham do here? Emerson standing over this. Paqueta over it as well. I think maybe Paqueta who might take it. Will be Emerson who took it in the end. Comes out, it's no foul! Who fires it high, wide, and also Ansem into the crowd behind that goal, which is housed by West Ham United fans. And it's going to be the goal scorer, Side Benrahma, who goes off for West Ham United. And the goal scorer will come off. And he put West Ham United into the lead. It's Side Benrahma from the penalty spot. And he's being replaced by Pablo Fornals, who will try and emulate what he did, but from open play by putting West Ham United back into the lead. Looks Paqueta closing down Terciano. And there's Sojcik who can't get the ball forward. And now here comes Fiorentina. They've got Menu Gonzalez onside. Plays out wide to Saponara. Cleared the ball away. Shaw comes back in from Ranieri, who gives the ball away this time. Ball chipped forward and given away again by West Ham this time. Vigora coming forward. Vigora goes for goals! Straight into the arms of Alphonso Areola. And what a game we have had today. Vigora going for goal. Cristiano Vigora going for goal. Then it is Bowen getting the ball through towards Mikel Antonio, who was offside, but the referee says advantage as Fiorentina are coming away with the ball. What can the Violas do here now? They give the ball away to Mikel Antonio. Trap back to get the ball back for West Ham. That's what he likes to do, Mikel Antonio. He likes to track all the way back inside his own half. There's times to start an attack. And he races forward to try and finish the attack. He's now back inside the Fiorentina half. Is Mikel Antonio's Paqueta drops it into the path of Tilo Kehrer. And Kehrer will look up and find Declan Rice, who's got back into the centre-back role for a moment, as again pushed into the midfield spot. Then Rice drove forward with the ball out of defence, and then he wins his side of throw-in foul after the ball went out for a throw, as Van tried to keep the ball in over on that far side. Duncan, the number 32, Alfred Duncan, picked up a booking. I'm not sure if that, I think that might have been when the players from the benches came running onto the pitch. It remains Fiorentina 1, West Ham United 1. As here comes West Ham trying to come away down the on that far side over there, but they can't keep the ball in play. As there's Soufal trying to get the ball in. First round ball there does Soufal, nothing given by the official on this near side initially. Other than a throw in, it's going to be Soufal to take the throw in towards the penalty. And Turner's there, goes to side check! Shot saved! Ball back in! And did it go in? I don't think he did. Milenkovic is down. I think a free kick has been given for an eye ball by Mikel Antonio. He doesn't even catch him. That's not an eye ball. They haven't even blown off that there, did Mikel Antonio. I'm sorry, but this referee got that one wrong there. Both Fiorentina and West Ham fans, they're behind their team. What can they do? It is West Ham United trying to get out of the position. Lucas Paqueta can't keep the ball, but he's a throw-in. Is it to West Ham? Might be a free kick. I'm about to have a word with Paqueta and Emerson. There was a foul on Paqueta. Not once, not twice, but 3 times by Amrabat. And into the final 9.5 minutes of this game. Fiorentina 1, West Ham 1. We could be heading for extra time. We could be heading for penalties if it stays this way. Unless we see a late goal. Can West Ham do that, or will be Fiorentina? But shot, and from Sojcek is tipped behind, and West Ham from that free kick almost scored. Fiorentina called there, almost called, this commentator called. It was flicked on there by Sojcek and pushed behind by Terciano, and Fiorentina have given away a cheap corner. Corner comes in towards the penalty. Sojcek wins the header, comes out to Bowen. He hits it to it. Oh, this one's Soufal, it's Declan Rice. Rice leaves the ball back in towards the penalty area. Goes over there to everybody and bounces down for a goal kick. There's a man down inside the penalty, it's Charlie Bowen. He's played super, he's played smashing, he's played great this afternoon, this evening or this morning, depending where you are across the world for West Ham today. On that right hand side, excuse me. We see the incident again there. Jarbone went down under the challenge there of the number 8, Sepanora. We've got the Champions League coverage coming up for you this weekend on Saturday evening. 10 to 8 the start time. JB will be in the hot seat hosting game. Stay tuned to Twitter to find out who will be covering that game of the weekend. What a game this has been though. Fiorentina 1, West Ham United 1. What a match this has been today. Milenkovic is coming for Fiorentina. Can he help Fiorentina get the winners? Sepanora keeps the ball in play for the Violas. Ball towards the penalty area, this on the far side, led away by West Ham as they can't keep the ball moving forward as Funhouse gave the ball away this time, and now here comes Violas again. Milenkovic. Bonaventura. Bagara now. Milenkovic. Good play here to Gonzalez. Now while it goes to the path of Dodo. Dodo into the path. Milenkovic. Bonaventura. Bagara! Drags the shot wide in the end. And he went with the wrong side of the post. And as Igor is about to come on here for Fiorentina, he replaces Luca Ranieri. And he'll be the man who's going off. Igor is the man coming on. As we see, as we're coming up towards the closing stages of this game. It has been a better second half on both sets of teams. I would say Fiorentina probably just edged the second half after a pretty even end to the first. Can West Ham get the winner here now? Comes towards Funhouse, heads the ball inside, but no one in a wide shirt can catch up with that. And now Fiorentina, the Violas can come forward. Up against the Hammers. Going one way then the other. Here they come, Bonaventura trying to get the ball away. Twisting one way, but Emerson nips in and brings the ball away for West Ham. Wonderful breakaway this is from the Hammers left back. Finds Mikel Antonio, down the line he goes to Emerson again. Emerson is fouled there, is he? Yes, according to the referee. It looked as though the Fiorentina defensive midfielder Amrabat won the ball there. Amrabat goes into the booking there for a foul on the West Ham goalkeeper, West Ham left back. I don't think he does get the ball there. I think that was a correct decision from the referee. Haven't seen it on the second attempt. Interesting to see how this free kick does from here. They'll be looking to be an hero here. West Ham will be looking for an hero tonight. It will be Declan Rice to take it. Declan Rice to take this here. Will West Ham find an hero here with Declan Rice's free kick? He's in towards the penalty. Edge scope is headed away. And Fiorentina will try and break. And there could be a break on here. So if Cabral gets it that, but Safal gets it all the way back to Ariola. Ariola sends the ball forward. Lucas Paquetá can't win the header. He's out of play for a throw-in to West Ham United. Paquetá will look to take it and get the game moving quickly. There's West Ham fans inside the crowd. Inside the ground away to my right. Young, old as well, as the ball is thrown straight out of play from Vladimir Sufal. That's a waste of a throw-in. In the end. And we into the final 3.5 minutes of this game to go then. Fiorentina 1, West Ham United 1. We are all level. It was West Ham who took the lead through a side Ben Rama penalty before Giacomo Bonaventura's goal brought Fiorentina back level and looks to be taking this game to extra time and an extra 30 minutes that we're going to have on top of this one. We've got some great games. We've got a great game coming up on Saturday, the Champions League final, Manchester City and Inter Milan. Join JB on air from 7:50 with his commentary team. We'll tell you who's doing the commentary on our Twitter feed, a Commentary Live 1 later in the week. Make sure you stay tuned for that one. It'll be interesting to see how that one does go later on and how that game will go the weekend. Here comes Zapara. Down the line it goes. But West Ham just keep the ball and play with Paquetá. Paquetá holding up the play for West Ham United. Can't get out of space there. Is he nudged down? No, according to the referee. Plays his way to the edge of the penalty. There's a shot from coming in from the number 34. And Sofiane Amrabat, the Moroccan international, played in the World Cup. Went for goal. But it was not far wide in the end, and that's a fantastic effort and a fantastic save there again from Alphonse Areola. Antonio is being pulled back as a free kick to West Ham United. Here is Southampton, the throw-in for West Ham. The free kick for West Ham, should I say, is men up inside the penalty area. So far as waiting for people to get inside the penalty and get into their positions. I wonder how many minutes of stoppage time will be. 60 seconds of normal time to go. Balls in towards the penalty, breaks in there, heads go up. Foul on the goalkeeper, Petero Terciano. I wonder who's going to get the player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services this evening. The Commentary Services is owned by the brilliant and fantastic Barry Swain. Less than 30 seconds of normal time to go before we see how many minutes of stoppage time there will be. Will it be all the other side's all breaks? Here is Jared Bowen through. Jared Bowen for West Ham United. Jared Bowen, has he won it? He has! West Ham United have won it! Just as we go into injury time! It's Jared Bowen! It's a super! It's a smashing! It's a great finish for West Ham United! And Jared Bowen may have just helped them win their first major European title, major trophy in 43 years! Jared Bowen with the goal! And Fiorentina's hearts may just be broken! The West Ham substitute bench are celebrating with their fans. Jared Bowen, is he offside as the ball is played? I think he's just on. The goal will be checked. The goal will be checked. But I think West Ham United fans can be getting ready to celebrate the first major European trophy in 43 years. Look at Paquetá's ball through. Jared Bowen's control, Jared Bowen's composure, and Jared Bowen's finish is a super smashing grade one. And West Ham United may have just won this and will be checking it on VAR for potential offside from Jared Bowen. Fiorentina fans are playing in open. It will be offside. The VAR will be checking it. I can tell you the VAR will be checking this. We need to stoppage time. We've played over a minute. Not sure how many minutes to stoppage time there will be. The goal has been given. West Ham United are leading by 2-1. It's Jared Bowen. We're into 5 additional minutes. But boy oh boy, what a game. Here's Mikel Antonio now for West Ham. Will there be another twist in this tale? Let's go up inside the West Ham penalty area. And there is a brilliant bit of play from Jared Bowen. And Jared Bowen's done really, really well there to run back and get the ball. I wonder if there will be any more twists, any more tales to tell in this game. We'll get ready to tell you who our player of the match is going to be. I wonder how long left in this game. West Ham United. Barak is on for Fiorentina. In all of that, trying to work out who's gone off. We'll try and get confirmation of the player who's gone off for you. But what a game, what a match, what an evening if you're a West Ham United fan. West Ham aficionado Ogbonna here from Mikel Antonio. Antonio's 90s run. What a game. Is Madragora who's gone off for Barak for Fiorentina. And while Mikel Antonio is going off to be replaced by Angelo Ogbonna, we can tell you that our player of the match, sponsored by the brilliant commentary services run by the brilliant Barry Swain, is West Ham United goal scorer of their second goal, number 20, Jared Bowen. A super, a smashing, great performance from the Hammers winger. Ran himself into the ground and may have just given his side a late winner and the first major trophy in 43 years. Will West Ham fans see their first major trophy in 43 years this evening? The ball is flicked on. Bonaventura, who almost brought the Arsenal, took it to extra time. There's Jared Bowen. Super smashing, great touch. Lucas Paquetá clears away. Jared Bowen chasing after this. Can he get there, Jared Bowen? He pushes under the pressure, gives away a free kick in a good position for West Ham. He's deep inside the Fiorentina half. Fiorentina have got less, about 30 seconds to go to get an equaliser, or West Ham will end their European nightmare for a major trophy after 43 years this evening. Will Bowen's going to be the difference? We have played 40 over the 4 minutes of stoppage time in this game. So Farrell is there, blocks a shot, come across from Spinora. Spinora tries to get the ball in towards the penalty area. He's moving around in there. West Ham have managed to clear it. Will West Ham get a win? They're praying for the final whistle to be blown by the referee, Corostel Garo Grande. The whistle could be blown any second now. Will West Ham win it? Or will we go to extra time? West Ham have got the ball with Soufal. He clears it downfield. Clearing the ball away, looks Paquetá wins it. He blocks it, it's out of play for a throw. We're over the 5 minutes of stoppage time now. The final whistle could be blown any second. Will West Ham win this game? Lucas Paquetá is down. Ball's break on touch of the penalty area. There is Emerson. Emerson anyway will do for West Ham now. Fornals is out of play. He's kept in. Fornals is there. Pablo Fornals. He gives the ball away. Emerson clears up towards halfway. He's over halfway and Paquetá is chasing it. Lucas Paquetá has got there. Paquetá is down. He wins his side, a free kick for a foul on him by Amrabat. Oh, time is almost there for West Ham. Time is almost there for David Moyes. He can sense it. Will West Ham United be finally ending their 43-year wait with a Europa Conference League trophy. Will it be the medal for first medal in 43 years for the Hammers? The whistle's almost, time is almost up. Lucas Paquetá won them the free kick there. He's going to be taken by Jared Bowen. He's told him to take it. He'll be left to be taken by Vladimir Soufal. Soufal will chip the ball long into the penalty area. Goes all the way through to the goalkeeper. Terraciano will bump the ball long. We've played over the 5 minutes of stoppage time by 2 additional minutes on top of the 5. He breaks towards Pablo Fornals. How long will be left? Bowen has gone into the referee's notebook. Ball is headed away by West Ham. Bonner. Emerson is in there for West Ham. Declan Rice is in there for West Ham. Fornals is in there for West Ham. Fornals keeps the ball in. It's a free kick to Fiorentina. Foul on Amrabat by Fornals. The referee is giving a free kick to Fiorentina. We've almost played 3 minutes over the 5 additional minutes. Will Fiorentina get a way back into this? I wonder. Will the full-time whistle be blown after this free kick? The goalkeeper, Terraciano, is up there. He's gone running in. Ariola punches it clear. He goes down for a goal kick. And there's a Gonzalez trying to pick up the goalkeeper. But the full-time whistle has gone! It's all over! West Ham's wait for a major trophy is all over! 43 years later, after the last one in 1980, Jared Bowen's goal late on has given West Ham United a 2-1 victory over Fiorentina and helps them win the Europa Conference League and a place in the Europa League next season for these winners. I think it is. There's some fans on their pitch. They think it's all over. It is now. And West Ham United have done it. It was a super smashing great finish from Jared Bowen to give the Hammers the victory. What a fantastic game. Our player in the match, Jared Bowen with the winner, and it's finished. 13-1, West Ham United 2. I'll be back in plenty of time for the trophy presentation as West Ham United's wait for a major trophy comes to an end after 43 years. It's finished 13-1, West Ham United 2, West Ham's first major trophy since 1980. Welcome back to the commentary coverage here of the Europa Conference League Final between Fiorentina and West Ham United. West Ham United, the winners of the Europa Conference League 2022-2023 campaign. They will now go into the Europa League group stages for 2023-2024, and after winning this evening, just to tell you who's going to be doing the Champions League final, I've left you in suspense for quite a bit now. The presenter, as I mentioned earlier on, was JB, and doing the game and his 200th game on the channel as a commentator, presenter, co-commentator or pundit is other than myself. I will be doing the match for the commentary of the final. All three European finals this season I have done, and what a season it will be. Man City could win the treble on Saturday, and I'm honoured to be going to call that one on Saturday here on the commentary for all our listeners. The players are still out on the pitch, waiting for the trophy presentation to go ahead. Again, speaking to Amrabat and his international teammate. There's the players there, some of the fans. There is James Collins there, one of the former West Ham players in the crowd, with the players, with the TV monitoring there. So I'm just going to take another break. We'll be back in plenty of time for the trophy presentation. Don't go anywhere. On Saturday, you've got JB in the presenting chair, me in the commentary chair. No play alongside me for that one will be the brilliant Mike Orneman and my expert summariser. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the commentary. We're back with the trophy presentation shortly. Now it is time for the trophy presentation. First up, going up on the board and going up on the screen to walk along to get their medals is the officials, led by referee Carlos del Cerro Grande from Spain. He's leading his team of officials, and also the VAR officials as well, which the VAR officials are led by Juan Martinez Munera. Fantastic game for West Ham United. Just the fans of West Ham led the side down today. Here comes the Fiorentina players to get their winning medals. Nice to see the touch of class from some of the players, shaking hands and giving high fives to some of the West Ham players as they walk past them as they go and get their winning medals this evening. The Fiorentina players there, and then in a moment or so the West Ham boys and the coaching staff will go up and get their medals and get everything collected and from the UEFA delegates. Today's Fiorentina players still going through to get theirs, even some of those that have not played a part tonight, as they're just going through their As there's still a long queue. On the back is at the back of this queue. One of the Fiorentina players, number 23, who was a young substitute, Lorenzo Ventura, has got a scarf on. The Fiorentina scarf, there's Arthur Cabral. Then there's the manager of Fiorentina collecting his. One of the sub-goalkeepers now collecting his. As the Fiorentina players just continue going down. Soon will be the turn of the West Ham players. To go down and get their medals in a moment or so. In a moment they'll be going out to get their medals. As David Moyes is leading his West Ham team down to get their medals. And they'll be going through one by one to collect their winning medals today. First up is David Moyes. He gets his winner's medal pushed around his neck and wears it as they go down. Next up and first up off of the board of the players is Emerson. Then it's Lucas Paquetá, Lucas Fabianski, who kisses his medal, Angelo Ogbonna, Maxwell Cornet, Mikel Antonio going down there as well. There is Alphonse Areola, the goalkeeper, who kisses the trophy. There's some of the more West Ham players. Said Ben Ramu got West Ham up and running in this final tonight. Again, kisses it to Lestilo Kera, touching the trophy, as to his Zuma. There is Pablo Fornals, Vladimir Soufal, kissing the trophy. Danny Ings there as well, walking past it, as to his Aaron Creswell, Mbamba, Freddie Potts there as well. Some of the West Ham players taking selfies with it. There's Conor Coventry out there, who was on loan at Rotherham United earlier this season. He's got a winner's medal for West Ham today. Jared Bowen, the match winner, gets his. Declan Rice, the West Ham captain, just going to get his. He collects his winner's medal, and then he walks across to the UEFA president, gets the trophy, kisses it, and now he holds it in his hands. He walks across towards his teammates. He gets in front of his teammates. He holds it aloft, and to confirm, West Ham United of the Europa Conference League Final 2022-2023 winners. Europa Conference League winners for 2022-2023 are West Ham United. West Ham will now party on into the night here in out in Prague. A fantastic game to give you my 199th appearance here on the commentary hub. A big thank you to all the supporters who have given me that privilege to do today. And throughout the time here on the commentary hub, it's a privilege to bring you all these with us as we see the trophy being earned off by some of the West Ham players. We're going to leave you right now. It's a special thank you to everybody that's tuned in throughout the evening tonight and throughout the season so far. We've got one final game left of the season. Hopefully we'll have some matches on from the international games, but if not, after Saturday we'll see you again in August. But until Saturday, have a good rest of your Wednesday, have a good Thursday and a good Friday, and a good start to your weekend. We'll be with you from around 10 to 8. Myself, JB and hopefully Mike Hardeman with us. JB in the hot seat, in the presenting the coverage. Me in the hot seat doing the commentary. Mike in the co-commentary seat. Until then, Thank you very much for listening. Moral of the team here is a very good night to you all. Good night, everybody.